Oh, I'm live. Okay. Back in a mo. I'm back. Hello. I'm gonna turn the lights on because it's. There we go. I'm very excited. I have got one chapter to go. 54, The Warrior. I'll wait for a few minutes and chill until people come in. If people come in. It's funny, I'm actually replying to Ryan on the author Ryan Cahill on Twitter right now. He's a great guy, is Ryan. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm gonna be just gonna wait for a couple of minutes to see if people come. And so I've got one more chapter. So yesterday I got up to chapter 54, The Warrior. So I'm gonna read the final chapter, which probably take me about, and the epilogue. So I guess two chapters. Probably take me about 40 minutes or so. I'll just wait, see if people come in. Hello, welcome. I'm just waiting to see if more people join. Just a couple minutes. So it's been 3 minutes. We'll wait till it gets 5 minutes. I'm going to be reading the final chapter and the epilogue. So chapter 54, The Warrior. Spoiler alert, if you haven't finished this, definitely don't join in because I'm going to be spoiling everything in my reactions. Yeah, for sure. So definitely come back later, and definitely read the books though, because the books are awesome. I can't wait to go see Exile, and I'm really, really, really hoping I can manage to uh, get an arc from Ryan for War and Ruin. If not, I'll be there day one Kindle. I'd hope actually to get what do you call it? A physical copy as well. I'm doing a lot of overtime, so. Excuse me. Might wait for another minute or so. I've got the Rings of Power music in my head. It's interesting. Right, I'm gonna start in a minute. I know I've been saying that. I'll get off Twitter and I'll start. Uh, right. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna play the music today. I'm gonna show you what I listen to when I read. Oh, I've got the Rings of Power music in my head. Uh, this is what I listen to. It's called The Lord of the Rings Ultimate Cut, and it is amazing. In terms of you probably can't hear it, but it's basically the it's like all the music from Lord of the Rings cut into like an hour and 20 minutes, I think, rather than like 7 or eh, not 7 hours, maybe, I don't know, but it's definitely much longer with the whole thing. And I found it on YouTube, and it's amazing. It really takes you on a journey through the movies. Right. Here we go. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Here we go. Will I cry? Who knows? Let's find out, shall we? Chapter 54, The Warrior. So I've got 860. I've got 30 pages to go. So yeah, probably 40 odd minutes. And then I need to go soon after that. Off to London. All I'm saying is if you hadn't lost, you would have won. Oh, I'm going to turn my phone off vibrate because that's going to annoy me. Conversions of the King to the Marin Mountains. multiple fates, and a shaman. I'll go to silent. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Epic speech. He took a deep breath, then spoke, addressing all his knights. Not really appropriate music, is it? There is a darkness in this world, my brothers and sisters. A darkness that does not stop, does not sleep, does not tire or wane. It is relentless in its pursuit of all things. It is to stand in the path of this darkness that we were chosen, to stand in the Chiron's name, to be his light. Will you join me in this? There you go, love a good epic speech. I heard chorus as churused, because it's like split across the page, so it's CHO dash and then rused on the next page. I was like, what is that word? Chorused. Ooh. Ruin was the last to rise, her deep green eyes finding Kalimbar as she pushed back her chair. We would follow you to the void and back, Kalimbar. We would die for you, 1,000 times over. We would stand before Ephalatia himself. We are with you, always. Oh, there's so many good lines to read out. As Kalimbar stepped into the chamber that was the heart of the great temple of Achiron, the thrum of his sentinel armor pulsing through his body, his mind drifted back to that night, 4 centuries gone. The night 100 of his brothers and sisters had stood in this very chamber. The night where 100 knights of Achiron had charged into the rift, and only 17 returned. You know what, I'm going to change the music. I feel like we need something slightly more epic. Hello, one viewer. I'm currently reading chapter 54 of Darkness and Light. So if you haven't read it, I'm going to be spoiling it. They've gone, but I'm just going to say anyway. So I've read 3 pages, and I'm getting through. This is the final chapter. This is where it's all going to go down, and then the epilogue. And then I have to wait, but not as long as everyone else has had to wait. So that's a good thing. That's confusing. Those are the knights that had not been sent on task, stood at their side, 4 from the 6th, 6 from the 3rd. Numbers, right? Cannonball, Gildrick's cone to the somber tilt. What is it, Gildrick? Watch over the others. I feel something tonight. I, I'm not sure what, but just I will watch over them, Gildrick, as I always have. Dialogue is definitely one of Ryan's strengths, that's for sure. Once more into the rift, my friend. Oh, I need to read this. This is epic. Brothers and sisters, Grandmaster Varathon's voice echoed through the chamber, the golden ornamentation of his sentinel armor gleaming in the candlelight. A shiver ran through Cannonbar's body as Varathon spoke. 400 years had passed since the last time Varathon had addressed him so. Many great souls were lost on that night. Men and women whom Cannonbar loved fiercely, brothers and sisters. So as he stood there, ready to follow his friend through the rift once more, he did not chase the fear or sorrow from his heart. He leaned into it, let it feed his anger. The traitor wanted blood. Kalimbar would give him blood. Oh, hey! Is that John? No way. Hi, John. Yeah, it is. Morning. If you haven't read this series, go read it. It is amazing. I recommend if you don't want to be spoiled, maybe don't watch this. But it's up to you. This series, you can get the full done. Yeah, it's great to see you here. If you want, I highly recommend going to where is it? Yeah, it's Ryan Cahill author.com, and you can get the free novella, the full novella for free. Trust me, you'll love it. Anyway, back to the epic battle speech. If the traitor wanted blood, Kalimbar would give him blood. Gaiun calls upon us once more. Yeah, yeah, definitely bump out. Go. I shall carry on, John. I shall carry the torch. Definitely. When you get the time, I know you're busy. Check it out. But yeah, thanks for joining, though. Uh, Chiron calls upon us once more. He calls upon us to shine his light in the darkest of places, to stand steadfast in the path of the shadow. As Berethyn spoke, a familiar sensation tickled at the back of Kalimbar's neck, signaling that Grand Master was opening the rift. Oh, here we go. I will not stand here and pretend that I have eloquent words that will ease the burden that rests on your shoulders, for I do not. We are Chiron's chosen. Our burden was never meant to be an easy one to bear. Verathin thumped his armored fist. on the breastplate of his sentinel armor as he spoke. Behind him, a small green orb flickered into existence, floating in the air, sending shivers throughout Kalimvar's body. Expanding outward, the orb spread into a circle. Edges of a vivid green color faded to black, closer to the edges, closer to the center. I'm going to change the. Oh no. Uh, but we bear it with smiles on our faces, for our brothers and sisters fight by our side. There are men and women on the other side of the rift who need us. Their lives hang on the tip of our courage. In that, I do not mean you cannot hold fear in your hearts. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the will to act in spite of fear. Featherthing slid his sword from the scabbard at his hip, and a series of rasps sprang out through the chamber as the other knights, Calimvar included, did the same. Now, I ask you, brothers and sisters, are you with me? No, that's not. Are you with me? That's better. Every hair on Calimvar's body stood on end as he roared his response. Oh, so epic. To the void and back. For our Chiron. Oh, it's so good, it's so good. Hello, one viewer. I am on page 868 of 890. If you have not read this book of Darkness and Light by Ryan Cahill, I strongly recommend that you come back and visit this another time because, spoilers, I'm going to be reading this. I'm reading out awesome quotes, giving my reactions. Oh, yeah, it's so good. Let me skip this one. It's so good. My heart's pounding. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's cool. It drops them down. I don't know how the rift works. What even it is. I just want to know more about gods in this world. Hello, one viewer. I'm currently reading the of Darkness and Light. Two viewers. No way. This is awesome. Um, you've come at the right time. So I've got about 21 pages left. I'm basically reading and making comments, reading stuff out, and we're in the middle. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend you check it out. Because do you want me to spoil it? Hey, John. Um, it's so awesome. So we've just had the Knights Archive who are like almost. I'm trying to think of who the best description is, but basically they're dropped in this battle. They're like it's kind of like Jedi Order that protects the world. And they're dropped into the last battle. There's a dragon, and there's like Uruk High kind of characters called Uraks. There's mages, what they call a Fade, which are like insanely scary creatures that have made magic. Oh, it's so good. For a moment, he held his soul blade in his grasp, brought by the warrior god, wielded by the chosen. Oh man, John, you have to read these books. If you go on RyanCahillAuthor.com, uh, and you can get the full for free, I highly recommend not spoiling it for yourself. The first book's more classic fantasy. This kind of has a more original, kind of goes into its own vibe. Um, yeah, it's so good. I mean, spoil it for yourself by all means. Anyway, I'll keep on reading. For our Chiron! Yeah, love a good epic battle, right? Charging forward, Kallenbach carved his way through the mass of Urits that surrounded him. Amidst the chaos, he could see Lorraine soldiers fighting back to back, swinging swords and shields, holding Urits at bay with long spears. Ah, okay. Thanks. It shouldn't be. Let me see if I've got my Wi-Fi on here. Yeah. Here you go. Hopefully that should be better. I'm gonna close that. Yeah, hopefully it should be better now. I might put my headphones in, might be better. Yeah. I'm listening to epic music as I go. Uh, right, let's go back to the stream. There we go. Right. 30 pages ago. If you want to spoil it for yourself, go ahead, but I mean, this series is so good it can't be missed, in my opinion. Anyway, right. Let's get the right kind of music. Come on. Okay. Let's find the right music. Come on. I love playing epic music. Alright, let's choose this. This will work. Here we go. Alright, reading it back. Some even rode on the backs of obsidian black mounts that looked as though they could hold a knight in full sentinel armor. But wherever he looked, the men fell, ripped apart by bloodthirsty beasts. Oh, beheading two Urks with a single wide sweep. I mean, you can't get much more epic than this. Oh, three people. Wow, this is a moment. This is a record. Hello. So I'll just say briefly, I'm reading of Darkness and Light by Ryan Cahill. Thank you for joining me. Essentially, I'm going to be reading it. So when I'm reading it, I won't be always saying something, but I'll read out cool quotes and give my reactions. You can see from my facial reactions as well. I've got about 20 pages left. So here we go. Four. Oh my goodness, this gets better. Everybody wants to see me react to the ending. If you haven't read this book, oh no, it's down to two. Oh well. If you haven't read this book, I highly recommend coming back. Anyway, there's too many good quotes to read out. To his right, Verathin sheared through the blood spawn, moving like the harbinger of death, the Knights of the First following in his wake. Kalamvar watched as the Grandmaster pulled his soul blade from the belly of a blood-marked, only to take another's head from its shoulders in the same motion. Ugh. Blood dripping from his neck. Ooh. These beasts are nasty. Hang on. Whoa. Hang on. We have a code 900 here. There's an Urak, which is like a orc-like monster. And he is using a corpse as a sword? What? That is incredible. A corpse encased in heavy plate armor dangled from the beast's right hand, blood dripping from its neck. The bloodmark charged, swinging the corpse through the air as though it were a mace. I mean, Ryan is really pulling the rule of cool here. Oh. Knights of Archaon, with me! Oh, I think this might be the most, apart from the final battle at Oathbringer, this might be the most epic battle that I've ever read. We need to see this on screen. I need this on screen. I will write this to get this on screen. Oh, driving a soul blade through the bottom of its jaw and up through the back of its skull. Yeah, this book does not hold prisoners. Thanks for watching, whoever the person left was. I appreciate it's not the most riveting thing, but yeah. 18 pages to go. I should pick up my reading speed instead of talking so much. The shaman stood at least 9 feet tall, horns of bone protruding from its head, whips of fire streaking from its staff. Uh-oh. The Draleed and his companions fought valiantly. They were nearing their end. Oh, one of them's gonna die. One of them's gonna die. I know it. I know it. I know it. Hey, Shad. Thanks for watching. I'm reading the last 17 pages of this book, so I'm trying to keep it interesting by saying things, commenting, but I'm also reading, so there'll be moments of silence. But yeah, if you've not read this book, I recommend going to Ryan's website and getting the full for free, his novella, and starting with that. But if you have read it, come watch me get to the end of this beast of a book. This is one of the most epic battles I've ever read. You love it? Oh, that's fantastic. All right, so I'm gonna try and get I've got 17 pages to go. So we just got to the point where the Knights of Chiron, Kalimvar, has found Cahill, the Dralead. So yeah, this is a really epic moment. I mean, yeah, Ryan does rule of course so well. Whips of fire swirling around her. Oh, it is, it is. Everybody's telling me, oh, you just wait till the end. I bet there's gonna be some massive twist on the final page. Oh, this fade is like I was saying this on the stream yesterday. This fade is like that orc at the end of Fellowship of the Rings, where he like stuffs the sword in. Is like, "Ugh." He's like, look at how grim I am. um, yeah. Ah, so good. Oh, I love doing the voices. I'm gonna read the fade. I have not seen your kind in a long time, knight. The Fade's voice was harsh and raspy, dripping with malice. Oh, you should, because I need to read The Exile next, and then Of War and Ruin is coming out soon, like December time, maybe January. I can't wait. I'm meeting Ryan. You're probably gonna be jealous. I'm meeting Ryan in a couple weeks. Uh, Literally 2 weeks. I'm really hoping I manage to nab an arc, but yeah, I should keep reading. I've never actually reread anything. I don't think. I just don't have time. I've got so many books on my TBS. I mean, I'm beta reading 2 books. Also got so many books I've accepted, like from authors that it's like I need to read them because they gave me them for free. So I want to reread Stormlight though, and then this series. Right. All 6 of the knights surrounding the Fade. Yes, come on. I want to see this Fade murdered. I want to see it slaughtered. Purple lightning, like Kalen's eyes. Hmm. I wonder what those purple eyes are. I need to know. Lost the portraits. No, not Taryn. I I don't know who Taryn is. Oh yes, Kellimar killed the Fade. The Fade unleashed an unnatural shriek as the Soul Blade tore its soul from the living world. Thrashed and writhed like a trapped animal, foaming at the mouth. Then it grew still, its arm drooping to its side. Yeah, I'm gonna go drinking with him. Yeah, I got a Psycho now and back, but Yeah. So I won't drink too much. I'm going to a fantasy con because I live right by Heathrow, and they're doing fantasy con at a Heathrow hotel, so I couldn't not go. I've got 8 pages to go in this chapter, then the epilogue. Oh no, I'm not going to fantasy con. I'm meeting up because it's like 70 quid for 2 days. I'm meeting up with them for drinks at the bar, the hotel bar. Are you going to fantasy con? That's unusual. Yes, the dragon's head pulled back, its jaws opened, and the river of dragonfire poured forth, consuming all in its path. I can just imagine like the music just stops it. I really wanna like I wanna direct this. I will direct this. I have to. Like, I can see it in my mind. I've always wanted to be a director. Please, Ryan, if you're watching, which you're not, let me direct you an adaptation of this. Um, oh, that's a shame. But I'm sure. Are you in the UK or are you abroad? I'm sure that I'll see you another time. I'm changing my music. I want to get the best epic music. Oh, come on. You're in no way. Canada. Oh, thank you. Wow, for joining. Canada, I'd love to go. I wanted to go. I need to go. My friend's going there. I really want to go to the Great Lakes and stuff. And yeah, a familiar shriek pierced the din of battles. The dragon's flames washed over the second fade, scorching its flesh. Oh. As the dragonfire flickered from existence, a large patch of scorched earth and charred husks were left in its wake. Its soul still tethered to the living world. The Fae could still return one day, once it found another living host. Dan, I bet this phase. This is too much of a what you call it, like a Chekhov's gun. It's coming back. It's coming back. There we go. Let's kill this freaking shaman. Oh, 3 people. Hello. I'm just on the last sort of 13 pages of this book of Darkness and Light by Ryan Cahill. So if you want to see my reaction to the end, you come at the right time. I'm going to be reading, talking as I go, reading out quotes. So spoiler alert, if you haven't read this series, 100% go read it. You can go to ryancahillauthor.com, get the full for free. If you have read it, come watch me react to the end, because I've heard a lot about this end. Or I can even see the camera movements in my mind when they're having a charge for a Chiron. Cannonball yelled, following after his old friend. There was a moment while they ran where Cannonball's mind took in all that was around him, and the camera would just swirl around. The guttural war cries of the Urex in slow motion, the screams and wails of dying men and women as they defended their home, the shriek of steel colliding with steel, the smell of charred flesh, the iron tang of blood, and the acrid stench of vomit and voided bowels. Oh, it's so good. So good. Oh, I can't wait. Oh. to get to the end. Oh no way. Okay. Oh, come on. The battle, it's so good. It's so good. I need to find I need to write music for it though. I need to find the songs that I really like. The music really sets the atmosphere. Bear with me a second. Cute. Here we go. Oh, this music's really epic. Right, they're charging for the shaman now. Uh, this was his purpose. This was where he was meant to be, standing against a shadow, wherever it may rise. Oh, he's met the dragon now. He's met Valeri's. How could I forget? What is this purple light? I want to know what this purple light is. I hope we get answers. Why is Kalen purple? He's not freaking Thanos. 6 pages to go in this chapter, then the epilogue. I'm not going to say as much because I'm just so immersed in this right now. Oh, Black Fire. Oh yeah, I was wondering what you meant by the twist. Can you imagine? I am inevitable. Oh no 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 no. Ah, and this music is insanely epic. This song is so good. Sanctity of Sorrow by Damned Anthem. Oh my goodness. My heart is pumping. Benefin! No! No. I mean, I don't even really care about you that much until this final battle, but actually Ryan's writing is so good that it makes me care more. Cannonball dragged himself to his feet. Oh no, 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 no! Shut up! No, this is this is gonna be epic. Oh, power coursed through his bones, radiating from the sigil fused with his chest. He threw himself at the shaman, slamming his arm and fist into the creature's leathered cheek, and swinging his soul blade down in an arc. A deep vibration resonated through Kalimvar's arm as the creature's blade met his in the air. God abandons you. The creature hissed. I will rip your soul from this world. Calimar's chest heaved as he stared into the creature's crimson eyes. Crimson like Kalon's? Hmm. Ah. I'm gonna put the music back on as well because this is so good. Oh, this is so good. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Wait. Okay. Oh my goodness, my heart is pounding. Cleaving the shaman's arm from his body. I know, I'm so close. To his left, Arden charged, raking his soul blades across his shoulder. I'm now at the point where it's like, you know, when you're reading a book and you know that there's going to be a big twist or cliffhanger or something, but you can see both pages and you're like trying not to look at the other page. Oh, it's really not. I'm having to like cover it with my hands because I don't want to accidentally see what the next page is. Oh, Purifin's central armored. Oh, very thin. I've got 2 pages left in this chapter. You reach out to Valeri's. Asius's axe. I've forgotten who Asius is. I like to know who the characters are. Oh, he's a Jotner. Oh, we haven't seen him in ages. What happened to him? Okay, the epic moment is over. I'm gonna put some slightly more emotional music on to really feel the end. I may even cry. That would be fun. Here we go. There we go. Okay, right. Straight on to the end. He wept over his fallen companion. I'm sorry. Cahill reached out his hand. I. Wait! No. Shut the. No, 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 no. What? No, I'm not reading this right. Haim? No. But he was dead. Did he change his name? Who is he? Is 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 Ardenheim? Huh. Wow. Okay. Epilogue. Epilogue. All right. 5 pages to go. Here we go. Just in time because I need to leave for London at 2. I'm gonna watch Lord of the Rings overnight and go to their biggest bookstore in Europe. So vlogging it is. Right. Fane Mortem. Oh, Ryan, no way! That's amazing. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Yeah, get back to Edson. We need the book. We need the next one. Oh man, that's amazing. That's made my day. That has. Fiends insane. Thank you, man. I'm looking forward to it. Seeing Lord of the Rings all nighter, and I'll see you in London in a few weeks. Now back to editing. I got yeah, a few pages. You can sign this bad boy. Got it from Bookish Benny. I honestly, I thought it was gonna be like somebody died or something. Like Cahill died. Uh, man, I think Ryan said that he sent off the first part of some of the stuff to beta readers. I think. I don't think he's finished the first draft yet, but maybe Ryan can answer that if he's here. Right, back to reading. Ah, I was gonna say I don't know what to do with myself after I finish this, but I've got the Exile, of course. Black Fluoride. Yeah, I can't wait to read it. I needed it. I wish I'd got it in physical copy, but Kindle will do. Man, we need Ryan's books in Waterstones. Maybe with his deal with John Gerald, maybe they can get it in bookstores now, which would be amazing if that was possible. Three pages to go. Oh, wait. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna call it now. I bet. So we're reading with Fane and Artem Valdok or whatever his name is. I bet that what is gonna happen is that Artem is gonna become the new like vessel for the shaman or the fade, whichever one it was. Yeah, called it. He needed someone powerful enough to host Azrim once more. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'll answer that when I just get to the end of this page because that's the end of the book. Oh, okay. Okay, I've just finished. Wow. Okay. That was an ending. That was an ending. Wow. And there's even three people. Um, yeah. Wow. I'm still processing that. Man. Thanks. Yeah. You know what? It's crazy. I should have finished this ages ago because I read The Fall in December. I read The Fall and of Blood and Fire in about 3 weeks. Both of them. I read The Fall in about two sittings, which is crazy for me. Um, I read them one after the other, and then I started with Darkness and Light pretty soon after. I bought the Kindle, and I started it way back in January, and then life got in the way, and mood reading got in the way, and so I've only really recently come back to it. But I'm so, so glad. Um, I'm gonna do a proper video review. I'm gonna do proper written review as well. For Fantasy Book Critic blog. Um, but essentially, it's just yeah, like everyone's been saying. I think that it's the second book. I mean, not that the first book's bad by any means. The second book just really comes into his own. Ryan just absolutely kills it. Um, I wasn't as big a fan of the opening as everyone else is. I didn't think that it worked as well, but that ending battle made up for it. There were so many moments of heart and emotion and humor and just everything together was so so epic. My favorite series, yeah, it was a massive step up because as much as I enjoyed it, I do love a bit of classic fantasy. This really felt original. I'm really hoping that next book we get more about the gods. I really want to know more about the gods. This world just has exploded. There's so much that we don't even know that I don't know how Ryan's gonna um cover it all in like I think he says there's gonna be 5 books. So you've got three. I mean, I know they're gonna be big books. The next one's even bigger, I think Ryan said, but it's gonna be I think there's so much to cover, like still more of the history of the rebellion, like the outer lands that are like off the corners of the maps, just everything. I'm interested to see how Ryan covers it. Um but yeah, it's just amazing. My favorite series, um my top three favorite series, it's got to be Stormlight Archive. Um, it's got to be this one, uh, The Bound and the Broken, and oh, I'm going to go top five. I'm going to do the Lumina Cycle by Thomas Howard Riley, which only has book one out, but that's been my favorite book of the year so far. This has been oh, it's so difficult. This has been my joint second favorite book of the year so far. Um, Then there's also Johnny Wirtz's of Wars, Night and Shadow. I've read book one of that. That's incredible. And then also Justin Teakle's The Silence of God series. That's really cool. Honorable mention, Faithful and the Fallen. I do really like it. I think that it is um, very it's very good, but it's not quite up there for me. I think this definitely beats Faithful and the Fallen for me. But yeah, it's a huge step up. One of the things I love about Ryan is his way of describing cities. When you had the Carathlin, and the dwarven cities that they were going through, and just the way the grandeur describing the Temple of Chiron, it's so I could feel the majesty coming from it. Yeah, Stormlight, Faithful and the Fallen. I need to read First Law. I got the first trilogy. I haven't read of Song of Ice and Fire. I've seen the series. I need to watch House of Dragons. I got 20 minutes into episode one. I need to watch the whole thing. I did watch episode one of Rings of Power today. Um, I thought it was a 6 out of 10 Rings of Power, but I did enjoy it. But I'm very excited that I'm going to watch the all three Lord of the Rings tonight in the cinema, which mean I need to go soon. I need to get prepared. But yeah, Stormlight is number one, I think, for me, but mostly because it's mostly because it's really the first series I've was really into. Um, and so I think that some series I've read are better. Um, but Stormlight holds number one simply because of how special it is to me and how much of an impact it had on me. Yeah, I watched it today. I was hoping to watch both of them, but I had like 5 hours sleep, so I had a nap halfway through the first episode. It was okay. The visuals are amazing. Um, the music was pretty good, but then it was too overwhelming sometimes. Like there's one theme they kept playing, the music, and it was like every scene this music theme kept playing, and it just annoyed me. Um, but it was decent. The dialogue was a little cheesy. But if you follow me on Twitter, you see I put some thoughts up on it. I've recorded a vlog for it as well. I'm going to be recording a vlog as I go today, so I'm going to put it all in like a Lord of the Rings mega vlog. Um, yeah, definitely worth checking out. And I'm going to watch episode 2 tomorrow after I get back and have a sleep. Um, yeah, but this has been amazing. My next reads. So The Exile, of course. I'm also currently reading Alliance of Enemies Dissension by Ruben Eckhart. Yeah, I got a couple of vlogs coming. I got a vlog of my holiday in Scotland and that this Lord of the Rings vlog of me of watching Rings of Power, reacting to it, going to London, going to the biggest bookshop in the UK and maybe Europe, and then watching Lord of the Rings in the cinema overnight. But yeah, so I'm reading The Exile next. I'm also listening to the audiobook The 13th Hour by True Skies, which is amazing. If you can get it, like grab a copy. It's narrated by a guy called RJ Bailey, who's fantastic, and it's very quintessentially British. There's a lot of it's very quirky and there's a whimsical humor to it, but it's also very dark. It's definitely adult, so it's like really, it's like walking the line of this tone where there's a lot of very whimsical humor, very sarcastic humor as well, very witty, but also it's very adult. It's fascinating. I just finished part one of the audio book. I'm doing a beta read. I've got another beta read coming up. Um, I'm going through a bunch of indies that I need to get through that authors have sent me that I promised I'd read and haven't got to. But um, yeah. So I've got a lot coming up. I also want to read the second book in Wars of Light and Shadow series. Um, and yeah, I'd like to reread some books at some point, but yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot, but luckily I've got a lot of time. Well, oddly enough, working full time has given me more time to read than working part time did because I get an hour at lunch break where I just read. Yes, Thomas's book is amazing. We Break Immortals is so good. I've got it over here. I'll show you it. Um, it is beautiful. I think he even signed it, did he? Maybe. No, actually, so he didn't sign it because I, no, he did sign it. It was sent from him. There you go. This is a beautiful book, and the cover as well. Um, yeah, the naked hardcover. Curse the Mystery. Oh yes, I love it, and I love Jani so much. She's amazing. If you've got any questions, ask me, Blaze from Under the Radar SFF, and Jani's always loving to see new readers. I'm actually on a mission from Jani. I'm going to ask Waterstones if they have a copy of Curse the Mystery, because Jani wants to know how easy it is to get. um, yeah, I love that. I've got Blood of the Spear over there by Mark Timoney, which is that like bluish one that you can see right there. That is recommended by Jani as well, and I'm friends with Mark, so and he gave me that. That was lovely. Curse of Mistwraith was fantastic. One of my favorite books I've read of the year. There's so many ones that I could easily say my top favorite books of the year, like number ones, all of Darkness and Light, We Break Immortals, and Curse of the Mistwraith, 100%. But I think because of my experience with it, We Break Immortals does come out on top. But it's very, very difficult to say. I hope you enjoy Curse of the Mistwraith. Anyway, it's been lovely being here. Um, I need to prepare to go to London now. I need to have lunch and get stuff ready. But it's been amazing. Thank you for watching. It's really fun actually because not many people have been watching. I've done it at weird times, but I did want to just record my reactions. Um, and it's been fun to interact. Um, where is it? Oh, I got these books the other day. Oh, I'll show you the book haul quickly. I got the other day. So I got Sons of Darkness. That was a book I bought because I did some. I worked on a bank holiday, so I got paid time and a half. It is a beautiful book, and I got sent these books by the publisher because I won a competition, a giveaway. So I got Grace of Kings, uh, Wall of Storms. Oh no, I don't want. There you go. The Veiled Throne. So they gave me the first three books, and I didn't get the fourth one because I think it's. So they were doing a giveaway for the release of Speaking Bones, and so they gave the first three because they're out in paperback, and then they also gave this one. I've not heard of it. It's called A Clockwork River. It's got a really cool cover. It's like steampunk, but hydropunk. That's what they call it. It's got a recommendation from Grimdark Magazine on the back, so I'm really excited to read it. And I have a really exciting giveaway. Not giveaway. I do have a giveaway coming up, but I have a really exciting video, an unboxing where I did. I unboxed these in an unusual way. Sons of Darkness, I've heard it from my fellow co-bloggers, Mahir, over at Fantasy Book Critic blog. They loved it. Petrick loved it. I got the ebook, but it's really expensive to get the paperback because it's an Indian publisher. But I treated myself to it. It looks amazing. I can't wait to get to Dandelion Dynasty, but I need to get to Dandelion Dynasty, the First Law. I need to finish Curse, Wars of Light and Shadow. There's so many I need to get to, but I've also got a load of indies. Anyway, hey, Andrew, you missed it. I'm literally about to leave, but look what I got. I was just showing. This is a book haul I got recently. I'm going to show it off. So I got the first three of the Dandelion Dynasty, and a new book called A Clockwork River, which I've not heard of it. It's a brother and sister duo called J.S. Emery, and Sons of Darkness. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm going to put together a video of, I was finishing of Darkness and Light. I'm going to put together some reactions from the last three videos. Ryan was here as well. But I'm just going off to, I'm about to go off to London. I'm going to go to the biggest bookshop in the UK. I think it might be the biggest one in Europe. And then I'm watching Lord of the Rings in an all-nighter, and I'm going to make a vlog of it. Yes, these ones are beautiful. But Sons of Darkness. I mean, look at that, Andrew. I need to do most beautiful books I own video because I've got some. Yeah, those editions are gorgeous. I won it. I was so lucky to get a giveaway, and I can't wait. There's a video. I've done an unusual unboxing of these videos. It might get me on the publisher's blacklist, but it's quite fun. Yeah, it's so good. I can't wait to read it. Anyway, I need to go off and have lunch and prepare. But yeah, thanks for dropping in, Andrew. Um, we'll have to do a stream together sometime or something together. I'll have to do an actual stream and organize it as well. Anyway, thank you guys. See you around. End stream.